Hey, how's it going, man? Appreciate you taking some time out here today with me. How's things going?
Hello, brother. Nice to talk to you. I'm good. I'm good. Enjoying.
Yeah, so how has it been, being a UFC fighter now? I know you've been doing a lot of interviews. You're kind of getting more used to, getting a lot of more limelight and people kind of knowing who you are now. So how's it been?
Bro, it's been amazing. I got a lot of attention, something that I still need to get used to. But it's nice. I love it. um, what can I say? Uh, it's all good. I cannot wait for my debut. That's all I can say about.
Yeah, so how are the emotions going into arguably the biggest fight of your career, going against someone that's, got a ton of experience fighting a ton of, high level fighters? Were there a lot of nerves going in? How was your emotions going into that pick of a fight?
So because it was so important, I tried not to think too much about it because the pressure was, or it can be extremely overwhelming. So I just took the fight as a fight, as a whatever fight. It did not matter for me if it was in front of Dana White or in some third category league. To me, it was meant nothing. I knew what was at stake, but I try not to think about it. I try to keep calm because that pressure can strangle your performance. Can you can choke on that. It's extremely, it's a double-edged sword. It's a double-edged sword that you can do well and perform, or you can just choke and blow it. You can just do something stupid and that's it. It's over before you know it.
Do
So
you think do you think that's what kind of happened to your opponent? You know what I mean? Do you think that pressure was too much for him? Because it looked like, he went out there, he got it, he got after it in the early rounds, but then the way
that
you were able to weather the early storm and take over, that was
that
highly impressive.
perform like this in every single fight. He comes to fight. He didn't change nothing. I was asked actually in the interview later if there was something that surprised me, and I said not one bit. Nothing surprised me. He actually came to fight the way he does in every fight. Before that, so I was not surprised by his approach. The only thing that surprised me a little bit was he was trying to kill me, bro. Like he came and kind of shy, kind of he was trying to see what I'm gonna do, and I just start put hands on him like quick and rock him twice before he even threw a punch on me. So I think that took him by surprise a little bit. Me starting really quick, and he I forced that takedown, and he shot took me down, and he just tried to kill me because he knew on the feet, if we get back on the feet, it was over for him. So yeah, he just it was so crazy. It was surreal. It was a great fight though. I'm happy.
Yeah, it's definitely a fight that people will always remember you by, because it was always there was a ton of excitement. There was nonstop action. It was never a dull moment in that fight,
Yeah.
and I feel like that's other than you getting the finish, that was the reason why Dana White's like, yes, you have to be signed by the UFC. And once you got that win and able to overcome the first round adversity, was that like a monkey off your back? It felt like all the pressure was kind of off of you, and you're like, thank God, I finally made it.
So during the fight, obviously knowing how I even made it to the fight because of some injuries and stuff like that. Finishing the first round and the way the first round ended, I was happy. I was so happy the way the first round went. I took a few shots, but it was worth it, 100%. I took a few shots, and then in the second round, I looked at him and it was not the same fire in his eyes. So I knew at some point in the second round I was going to finish him. As soon as I keep put pressure on him and force him into just him releasing all his power, all his energy towards me, I knew he's going to gas out, and I'll finish him quick. If not, it would have been just a matter of time. If he would have tried to kind of keep his energy, or kind of be more reserved in the second round, I would have finished him anyway, because I was the aggressor. I was coming forward to fight. So I gave him no choice but face me. I was in his face all the time, putting pressure and punch him, and I punch him clean each time. I never threw random punches. I all the time aim at the chin, and each shot landed. So once the finish was over, I was just happy. I was just happy to get the hell out of there. I didn't care about the contract. Like in that moment, I didn't think about the contract or something. I was like, just let me
Right.
get quick. So that was enough punching for me for one day.
Well, that's like the kind of fight you always bring to the table, because I've watched all your fights leading up, and you're the one that's always putting the pressure on, always, wanting to get the knockout, and coming away with such a important win and knockout must have felt great, especially against someone of his caliber, right?
Well, listen, nobody in the welterweight division would want to face that kind of guy, or anyone, regardless of division, would want to face that kind of guy in his most important fight of his life. Like, you are about to fight to enter in the UFC, and now they throw
Right.
at you 17-1. Like, it's like, really, like, a one you need to give me. Like, why not they 5-0?
Right.
Some, no, they need to throw. They threw at me this 17-1, and I took it. Listen, I think, and I know for a fact, I just need to prove it, but I think I am top 15 material, 100%. So if I think that, and I have this belief, I should be able to walk through everyone until I get to that top 15, and that's what I'm gonna do. That's why I took the fight. I'm like, this guy's not even the UFC. Yes, he's good. Yes, he's having a great record, but he's not top 15 material. He's good, but I'm better. It's just it's the fact. I'm better, and I had to just go there and prove it, and I did.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, going against an 18 fight veteran, I mean, that's highly impressive. He was one of the most experienced fighters on the entire season, this season of the Contender Series, and you didn't even have half the amount of fights that he had. You
I
know what I
think
mean?
he had one of the best records, like
Yeah,
17 and up, undefeated for like 7 or 8 years straight. Like, that's beyond impressive. So
yeah, and then you're able to go in there, get the huge victory, and the bookmakers made you the underdog, absolutely disrespecting you on the betting lines. And whoever bet on you, myself included, made a lot of money off of it. Like,
you owe,
so, like, I'm sure you're happy about that.
you owe me a lunch.
I got you, bro. I mean, I'm not that far away. I'm only 3 hours away from you. So if I'm in town in Miami, I got you for
Yeah,
sure.
right. I'll have to accept.
Yeah, I got you, bro. But yeah.
No,
So like moving forward, right?
nothing
What?
by them making me the underdog. I mean, come on. Who like, against a 17-1, I guess you will make everyone an underdog. Like, although I finished all my opponents, my last fights was against very good guys. Last two in LFA
Yeah,
against ranked guys, like very, very like well-known guys. Like, the guy came from Brave, undefeated, 17-1, and didn't lost in the last 10 years. His last fight was against, the loss that he had was against a Russian, and that was like 50 plus seconds, or a minute in, lost, but because he got like injured, you know.
yeah,
So it was like a flash KO that he got. He lost, but other than that, he just shined, against decent, and also his last 3 or 4 fight, high level competition. So yes, I was not surprised being the underdog. But
yeah. I mean,
like, that
you know,
doesn't,
yeah. It
that,
doesn't matter. Shouldn't matter, right?
no, at all. Like, everyone has their opinion, and those guys that do the bad stuff, they have their opinion. They think I can win. They think I can lose. But to me, it doesn't matter. I'll just go there and do my thing, and I'll prove me right and prove themselves wrong.
And that's what you did. That's exactly what you did.
That's what time, because everyone, I was an underdog in my last 5 fights. I was big time underdogs, and I won by KO with everyone. So I hope
Yeah, man.
lesson. this time.
Yeah, lesson learned, right, for everybody. But the thing is, I knew going in, like your pressure style of fighting is very hard for many people to kind of deal with. And do you think, that's really what's going to be able to take you far in this division is because you're able to systematically break down your opponents and make sure that they have no room to breathe. And is
Yep.
that you think that's going to be able to take you far and into the top 15, like you said?
So I need to, before I say that, the answer is yes. But I need to fix a few things. I have some injury that I need to fix, and I have some little details in striking and some in wrestling. Uh, but I think the way I am now, if I'm 100%, let's say, fit to fight, I can still take and drown half of that division easily. And when I say half of that division, I'm talking about top 15. Like, what they're gonna do? They don't hit harder than me. They don't walk around heavier than me. They're not faster than me. So we are all equal. But the only difference is the pressure that I put on you. Like, for how long you can do that? I can do that for 5 rounds easily. I can put that
You still there? Kind of cut off there. Hello, pause recording.
division is able to keep the kind of pace that I can put on, and I can do that. Maybe they can be there for a round or two, but I can do that for 3 rounds, or I can do that for 5 rounds. So I think my pace and my kind of fighting, it's a trouble for all of them, and I'll prove that soon.
So how soon? I know you have some injuries you're trying to take care of, and I'm sure the UFC kind of has to get in touch with your management and and
Yeah,
go off of that. But like, how soon can we possibly see you?
I'm gonna leave that to the UFC. Obviously, my job is to stay ready. I would have liked something for December, but most likely it won't be possible, from what I've heard. So I think I'm gonna fight somewhere January or end of January. It would be good. It would be good for me. That actually gives me more time to fix myself a little bit and to get ready for the next one. You know.
Okay, that's good. That's not too far away, and at least gives us some time. You get time to heal and all the good stuff. But in terms of what would be like the ideal matchup for you to be able to showcase your abilities and for the people that really don't know you to really show who you are and even grow your fan base even more than it's already grown.
So for now, I'm not gonna pick name. You give me Bilal if it's for that. If I
Right.
have that, you give me somebody. Give me somebody big. Give me Kobe. Give me Kamaru. I'll take it. Now, what possibility I have to win against them? I need to try. We'll see. I need to fight them first. But now to be realistic, I'll take whoever UFC is gonna give me. I'm not gonna pick an opponent. I trust the UFC. Um, Again, whoever they give me, I'm gonna do my absolute best and come up on top. That's all I can say for now. Who they gonna give me? I don't know. Maybe a striker, maybe a grappler, maybe I don't know. They all the time try to give me people that are stylistically horrible for me. LFA tried to give me in my first fight. They gave me their best guys. Their best guy. In the second fight, they gave me a wrestler. Now UFC gave me 17-1 Belarusian, who is a wrestler, and his striking is like he hits so damn hard. I never got hit that hard in my life. So yeah, they throw at me only horrible like stylistically matchups. But it's okay.
But it's a good thing, right? Because now you're ready. You're ready for the elite of the elite UFC,
I've seen it all. They can give me
Right.
everything. I don't care. You give me good
Well, we
striker.
can hope we can hope you get a striker because that's where I feel like you're going to shine. You know what I mean? And that's really going to be able to help bring in more eyes on you and more followers at the end of the day too.
If they give me a striker, I think I'm gonna show my wrestling abilities. I'm
Imagine it.
in an instant. I'm gonna become Daniel Frunza in like a second. In a second, I'm gonna. the double leg and just smash him. I'm gonna go full smash. I'm
That'd be, that'd be funny. I mean,
I'm
you gotta do what you gotta do, right? You're a mixed martial artist. You're not just a striker.
ready for whoever. Like
Yeah.
people, most likely after my last fight, they think that I can't wrestle or I don't have wrestling. Well, I cannot wait to show that. So it's okay.
It's gonna
I'm,
be good, man.
for whoever they give me, I'll be ready. That's all I can say.
All right, man. Before I let you go, I wanted to know is do you have a message for your fans out there, new fans, old fans, new people that are gonna want to want to watch you fight? Do you have a message for any of them out there?
Say thank you to everyone. I think without the fans, we are nothing as athletes. Doesn't matter the level that you fight at. I want to say thank you to the fans. Thank you to my fans and to the future fans. Thank you for the support. Thank you for supporting the sport, and thank you for supporting me. Thank you for all the messages that you guys send me. It means a lot to me, and I cannot wait to fight more and and hope everyone at home and in the public will enjoy my